Hi there, my name is Dr. Marissa May. In this video, we'll be multiplying radical expressions or expressions that with square roots. So let's take a look. I think that it is probably best if we go ahead and multiply what's underneath the square root here. So 3 times 24 gives me 72. And then I've got x to the second, which is x times x, and then times another x. Now, I want you to think of 72, and I want to do what I call a factor tree. So 72 can be rewritten as 2 times 36. Now, 2 is what we call a prime number. The only thing that multiplies to give you 2 is 1 and 2. So we kind of know this is kind of a dead branch of our factor tree. I'm going to circle it just to show myself that. Now, 36, that's 2 times 18. And again, I get a dead branch here. 18 could be 2 and 9 and another dead branch. And then I've got 9 is 3 and 3. Okay. Now, instead of the 72 under here, I'm going to write out all my dead branches. So that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And then don't forget my times x times x times x. Now, when we simplify, we're looking for pairs. So I've got a pair of 2's. I'm going to write a 2 out here to stand for that pair. I got a pair of 3's. Sounds like we're playing cards, doesn't it? So I'm going to write a 3 out there for my pair of 3's. And then I've got a pair of x's. And I've got an x out here. Now, anything that didn't have a pair has to stay underneath the square root. So this 2 and this x have to stay under here. And now I can multiply on the outside. 2 times 3 times x would give me 6x on the square root of 2x. All right, let's do one more like that so you'll feel most comfortable with it. This time we'll do the square root of 5x to the third times 10x to the second. Okay, so let's multiply what's underneath. 5 times 10 is 50. And then I've got x to the third, which is x times x times x, and x to the second is x times x. Let's do our factor tree with 50. That would be 2 and 25, and I get my dead branch. And then 25 would be 5 and 5, which I get dead branches on those because the only thing that will multiply to give you 25 is 5 times 5. All right, so let's replace our 50 with all of my dead branches. So that's 2 times 5 times 5. And then I've got x times x times x times x times x. And remember, we're looking for pairs. So I've got a pair of 5's coming on the outside, being written as a 5. And then notice I've got 2 pairs of x's. So I've got an x times x here because I write an x for each pair. Anything that didn't have a pair gets left underneath. That's 2x. And then you can write the outside as 5x to the second on the square root of 2x. So I hope this helps with the factor tree. And then also don't forget to look for those pairs. Bye, friends.